I often say this to remind myself, I am sitting in the midst of eternity. What makes me up, both physically, both consciously, I don't know what it is. You don't know what consciousness is. You don't know what water tastes like. And that's a great thing. But because you don't know what consciousness is, you can be anything you want. That's the wonder of who we are. That is divinity in its finest essence. That is what you are bringing to the service of your conscious mind. That is what you forgot. You believe in death, you're gonna die. Until you realize death is a false belief. You believe that you cannot die, and you'll realize that you cannot die. Water cannot be destroyed. It can only take different forms. It can take the form of steam, it can take the form of ice, it can take the form of fluid. We have the ability to take the form of the highest bits of particle of intelligence through the higher planes of the mental, through the higher planes of the causal and the superconscious. We have the ability to manifest our consciousness in the water state of the astral, which is what we return to after the physical realm. We have the ability to manifest our consciousness as water does in the ice phase, which is its most congealed and hardest, which is where we find ourselves now. And ice may think it's an ice cube. What kind of a surprise ice cubes find out when they melt, that they are higher in their nature and higher in their vibration when they become water. What a surprise that water has when it evaporates into steam and finds out that its higher nature is much more fluid than it thought it was. Much more freer. Okay, that's what I want you to remember. I also want to go back to the candle meditation. This is something that I do. I don't like to time myself with a 10-minute timer because somehow it's distracting to me. I keep finding, especially at the beginning, I kept finding my mind wondering when the timer is going to go off. If you want to, you can take a birthday candle. This is no joke. Take a birthday candle. At the beginning, I'd buy a couple boxes of birthday candles, one for each day. Set aside a special time, preferably a dark time, preferably early morning or late evening. I find the morning better because my mind is more cleared and I am less tired. I have tried to do this at 11 o'clock at night and I'm tired, and I found myself drowsy and my body is needing sleep, and if I deny myself that, it's better to be able to feel relaxed and be able to focus your mind at a fresh state. That's my opinion. Take a birthday candle. That birthday candle's not going to burn very long. When it goes out, your concentration session is over. Find a bigger candle. There are lots of sizes of candles. As you move and progress along the path, increase the size of your candle. Increase the duration of your concentration session. This candle takes quite a while to burn out. It'll burn out in about 2 hours. Now you might not think that you have 2 hours to give to this, but eventually along the path you're going to want to do that because you're going to find out the longer you practice this, the more concentration you're going to have. Bodybuilders find out the same thing. They'll start off with the basics, maybe 10 minutes, 3 times a week, and then you'll find in a few years they're working at the gym for 2 or 3 hours a day because they have a goal of what they want to become. Okay, concentration. Without this, you cannot manifest magic in your life. I'm going to teach you another thing that's very important to manifest your magic, and that's visualization. You cannot create a form in the astral if you do not visualize what it looks like. Every thought that you visualize manifests at a higher form. Thoughts are not substanceless. They may appear to be in this realm because they vibrate at a higher level. But every thought you hold is an energy. Psychics and people who have developed their intuition because they vibrate at a higher level, whether they realize they are or not, can tap into that energy. And they'll receive it as an intuition or as a premonition, as a sensitive. They'll be able to tap into that higher bit of energy. But don't think that your thoughts are not real. Your thoughts are every bit as real as you are. They just vibrate differently. So, when you visualize something and you get to the point where you are able to see it, smell it, feel it, in your mind, which, remember, all of that's happening in your mind anyway. In your mind, that's where it's all taking place anyway. And I'll prove that to you, because when you dream, you can very much eat, drink, feel, and you don't sit around going, this is fake, in your dream. You take what's going on around you as literally your reality. But it's a projected reality, just like this world is. If you were to come, I'm digressing, but I'm going to tell you, if you were to come to your dream self and tell your dream self that it is fake, your dream self would laugh at you, because it would say, this is reality. See, it's reality. But is it? Where is it taking place? Okay? So back to visualization. You're going to need to be able to visualize something and be able to see it crystal clear. Now that may be difficult at first, and that's okay. I've had people tell me they don't see things in their mind. That's a bunch of crap. You already do, and you don't realize it. If you weren't able to visualize, then you wouldn't be able to create a damn thing in your life already. You wouldn't be able to see something that you want, whether it's a project you want to create or a task you want to do. You wouldn't be able to formulate and plan it in your mind. You're visualizing in a way that you don't understand already. Now maybe you don't see pictures crystal clear in your mind, but you can, because you dream, and you do it then. Why can't you do it when you're awake? So visualizing is seeing something crystal clear. Here's a practice that will help you to do this. I love flowers, and that's what I use. I use flowers also because they are an organic substance that radiate a biological energy that later on you'll find out you'll be able to start seeing as well around the flower. So I use flowers. Now, I like yellow flowers, so that's what I use. And when you practice this, you want to use the same thing. So what you need to do is get a little potted flower, or a plant. It's easier to do a one flower thing, because it's less of a task to visualize at first. And you are going to focus on that flower in the same way you focused on the candle. You are going to just focus on it. You're not going to try to memorize it. You're not going to sit and count the leaves on the flower. You're not going to sit and count its petals. You're not going to think about it. You're going to just see it. You're going to sometimes turn its angle. And you're going to, in some sessions, see it from a different angle. Because that's a practice you want to be able to see when you visualize too. You visualize something in your mind that you want to create. You're going to need to see all aspects of it in order for that image to crystallize in the astral. So you may want to turn it from now and again. But that is what you focus on every day. Just focus on it. And you're going to find as you progress along this, it may take a month or two, it may take you 6 months. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. You're going to get there anyway. So don't fret about how long your journey takes. That just makes the end of your journey more out of your reach. You're pushing it out of your reach by fretting about that. Just let go. Okay?